write the expression as a complex number in standard form. Standard form is just where you put your regular numbers first and then your imaginary numbers at the end. So here we just have to distribute, and it's pretty typical stuff. 5i times negative 2 is negative 10i, and then 5i times I would be 5i squared. Now here's where it gets a little bit wild. I squared is equal to negative 1. So if we write that like this, right, you can't leave I squared in your final answer. You have to sub in negative 1 when you have I squared, okay? So if we simplify that part, positive 5 times negative 1 becomes negative 5. No more i's there. Now this we can still bring down negative 10i minus 5. But that's not in standard form. You always put your regular numbers first. So we'll just have to reorder. Negative 5 minus 10i. So remember, anytime you see I squared, you could just make it negative 1. Just substitute that in. Okay, now we got to FOIL this one. So first terms, 7 times negative 1 is negative 7. Outside, 7 times 2i is 14i. Inside, negative times negative goes positive. 4i times 1 is 4i. And last, negative times positive is negative. 4i times 2i is 8i squared. Now remember, I squared is negative 1. So you don't need to rewrite the whole line just for that part. We're going to have negative 8 times negative 1, which will change that to plus 8 back there. So we have negative 7. We have 14i plus 4i is 18i. And then we changed negative 8i squared to positive 8, because it was negative 8 times negative 1. So scooch over there a little bit. Still combining our like terms. We have negative 7 plus 8 is 1, plus 18i. We can't combine those anymore, so that would be our final answer on that. Last one, and then you're going to try some. Now if you notice, this is the difference of squares. Very important. If you forgot the difference of squares, you can FOIL it, and the stuff that needs to cancel will cancel. But remember, with difference of squares, the shortcut was you square the first term. 6 times 6 is 36. You always make it a minus, and then you square the last term. 3i times 3i is 9i squared. And then you're like, oh, well, I squared is negative 1. So negative 9 times negative 1 would be positive 9. So we have 36 plus 9, which is 45. Holy smokes. All of that craziness came out to just a regular number. Man, that'd be crazy if we had to use that like in the next example or something. Very important. So those are called conjugates, complex conjugates, when it's the same thing except one is a plus and one is minus. But we shall get there. First, I would like you to try out these 3 problems. Pause here. I'm going to knock them out.